The shot is Carolina. Hey, what do you say?
Talkin Sauce, episode 72.
7-2.
We back.
Feels like forever, dude. Feels like forever since we've had the normal
All
setup.
four of us, for sure.
Much better Wi-Fi connection for you guys.
Wi-Fi.
Much better Wi-Fi. Much
Shouts out
less
Jake
sales.
last week on the solo pod. Killed it.
Check it out. Episode 71.
Anybody could have done that, man. It's easy.
I could not have done that. Straight up. Anybody could have done it. But
I just talked about Forsland for 20 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Got in, got out, real clean.
I feel you.
got out. Talked a little bit of shit.
Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
He did it solo because Cody was out of town. Squirrel and I were on the beach chilling. You know what I'm saying? Still
Soaking
just
the
pretty much
rays.
just as pale. You know, I got a little bit of sun, but
Hey.
pretty much still a ghost out here.
Did you get some cornhole in?
Nah, we didn't even get to
games.
play Clam-Bake, dude,
We
which is
didn't.
a great game. I love Clam-Bake.
What?
Oh, dude, it shits on cornhole. So basically, you gotta wait till the tide goes out a bit, and so the part of the beach that's on like a decent little slant, you build up a little horseshoe sand thing around it, and then it's about like however far apart it needs to be, almost about the same distance as cornhole boards, and then you make I think it's 9 holes in the shape kind of like bowling pins, and you're on opposite ends with a partner. And I think your partner's on your side. I can't quite remember if it's like you play against each other at cornhole, if they're on your side. And you have a golf ball. And you have to throw the golf ball and motherfucking get it in the hole, get it in the thing, you know what I'm saying?
So it's
knock
like-
other motherfuckers' golf balls out of the way.
Okay, so I was gonna say it's like beer pong, but with bumpers.
It's like,
There's
beer
9
pong. It's like beer pong, horseshoes, cornhole, and like putt all
Okay,
in one
okay.
all in one game.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
fucking
roll
sick.
it or do you throw it?
You
Both.
kind of
Okay.
Clam-Bake?
Clam-Bake.
B-A-K-E?
Yeah, bro.
But you basically toss it like a cornhole bag, just with less of an
Right.
arc.
Secrets out.
I know, shit.
Now we'll know who's fucking out here.
Yeah,
Out here
you
Clam-Bake.
listen.
See you playing
Whoa.
Clam-Bake, we'll know you listen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
it's the only
post
way.
it, add us, #Clam-Bake. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? While there's still summer left before you get the COVID.
Rough.
Build our following from the ground up.
Yeah,
Sand
Or-
up.
organically. I was like literally about to hit purchase on all these bot followers, but I guess this will work.
Dude, we gotta do
Um,
it for the swipe up, man. We can swipe up on our Insta stories with over 10,000 followers, dude.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Here's benefits, bro. Elite
Yo, so-
status.
251 UFC was last night.
I know,
um,
dude.
Dylan and Squirrel, you guys watch it?
Dylan
Yeah.
and Squirrel did watch it.
Dylan's got multiple personalities.
It's
Surprise.
true. It's true.
I was
He's over there.
mostly watching Marvin, but I was there. It was on. It was
It
entertaining.
was good, dude. It was good. Max Holloway got robbed. I'll say that. He went to fight for his belt back. Got robbed like a motherfucker
What by like how was he robbed by the judges or what?
by the judges. I think, yeah. It went all 5 rounds, and it was like he was kicking his ass for like I would say a good 3 out of the 5 rounds, and the other ones could have gone either way. And
You give that guy his belt back and then they fight again, dude.
that's what I'm saying. Have the trilogy.
Mhm.
Bro. And then there was the one the fight before that. Jose Aldo was on his hands and knees, like covering his head, just getting beat on for like an entire minute too long. The ref was just there, like inches
Did he end
away,
up calling
just
it?
staring. Yeah, he ended up calling it, but I mean, like there was blood
called it sooner.
everywhere. Oh yeah.
Huh.
Like all the
Rough.
announcers were calling for it, all that.
Yeah, that one was brutal. I caught that one.
Yep. Yeah, that one was a little rough to watch. Otherwise, a good fight. And then fucking Game Bread and Usman was.
Dude.
It happened. You know, the fight.
What was
happened.
going on with that fight, dude?
I mean,
Explain
Usman-
for people who didn't get to watch it, what was the sequence of events?
I
So
did
it
not
was
see it.
basically it was just Usman, who's a really good wrestler, would pin Masvidal against the cage and stomp on his foot. He would stomp on his foot, and then he would throw like shoulder hits, like and some body shots, and I mean, it was like staying active, but my God. I mean, it
Is
was,
that legal just to just stomp on someone's foot the whole time?
Yep. It's kind of, I think it's one of those things like, I feel like when
It's
it
not
happens in a
against the
fight-
rules.
Yeah,
but
I think
you
I feel like
don't do that.
The fighters are like, "Are you fucking for real, dude? You're stomping on my foot right now?"
I'm pretty sure, is it not in the rules that you can't pinch? Like you could pinch someone technically,
yeah,
could you not? But like
You might
that'd
be
be
able to
super
fit-
lame.
yeah.
You gotta get him underneath the bicep, dude. That
it's like-
shit's mad
yeah.
sensitive, bro. That shit'll hurt, dude.
Dude, I wonder if that's in like the rules because that
It
could
might be.
effective,
Pinching
dude.
might be. Pinching
There's
might
probably,
be. in the
I bet
rules.
there's some rule that kind of
no biting or pinching.
it kind of
Probably.
covers like blanket, goofy contact like that.
Well,
Like,
stepping on toes, bro.
Stepping on
Not
toes,
figuratively.
dude.
He's stepping on toes to step on toes, man.
'Cause I feel like with your heel, man, you could easily shatter someone's foot, like as hard as you can.
That's what I'm
possible.
saying. Like you could break something, I guess, but with them all
More
leaned
than
up, I feel
anything, it
it's
just
hard
feels
to
like
get
stubbing
power.
your toe really, really hard. You're
For
like,
real.
ah.
Dude, the tweets were hilarious though. There's the one that was like, "Someone please post a picture of Masvidal's foot tomorrow morning, bro." Just
Just see it all fucking bruised and like
Yeah.
flat, like Wile E. Coyote.
Jesus.
for
Just
real,
ran.
dude.
That's
Give
awesome,
them
dude.
toes, bro.
All right,
Dude.
251, dude. Shouts out. Wait till there's 251 episodes of this.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be just as big and just as boring.
For the whole 45 to an hour, I'll just be stepping on squirrels' feet.
This is just as many fans.
Yeah. Oh,
Dylan's trying to
for
mess
sure.
with the levels.
If not
The
less.
whole episode is Josh just like, well, what if we did and start changing shit behind him and stuff, dude?
Yeah,
Just stepping on toes.
exactly. So it's episode 72. With it being episode 72, we're going to go ahead and shout out. So I said like a few episodes ago that Bobrovsky wore 70. I thought did he not? Did he wear that for Columbus?
I was just gonna ask, did he wear it for?
Was I always making that
Maybe.
up?
It might have always been in your head, dude.
Maybe it was always in my head. But I think what was in my head was that $70 million contract. Because that's how much he's getting paid. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. The
Yeah, because
cheddar.
he's. I just looked it up. He was still 72.
All right, so I was wrong.
yeah.
But the man is making $70 million. That's
It's
number
like-
72, Sergei Bobrovsky, the goaltender for the Florida Panthers. Signed that massive deal with them. 2-time Vezina winner.
And
You
you
know
want to
what I'm
talk
saying?
about not coming through on your contract.
For real.
His first season. Not what you want to see out of a $70 million
How old is he?
man.
28, 29, 31?
Ooh, yeah, I think he's like 28 maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And they have the Islanders first round, so it'll be interesting to see what he does in the
31.
playoffs for the first time with Florida.
And I
Yeah.
feel like wasn't he hurt against that series when they swept Tampa, or was he the man in that? I feel like he
I
was
think
hurt.
he was. No, I think he was in. I think
Oh
he
yeah,
was in?
I think so.
Was he just hurt most of the season? I can't remember.
something like that. Something like
Before
that.
he signed,
That
I can't
was too
remember,
long
man.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shouts out Bobrovsky. He's number 72. He's definitely the most recognizable, noteworthy of anyone who wore that number. So he gets the shout out. That's how this fucking works.
And
There you go.
he is 31 years old, by the way.
Yeah, I figured he was on the higher end of those
And
20s, if not into
do they-
30s.
Well,
was it a 10-year deal? How long?
That's what I was
that
gonna say. I
contract
think it was 10.
8-year.
No, it was 7 years at $10 million.
That's
Wow.
right. That's right. I knew 10 was in there. I knew
Yeah.
10 was in
So,
there.
For all it's worth, it's not the longest it could be.
But it is not the
Jeez.
cheapest.
I think the max
love it, dude.
term is 8 too. Anyway,
Yeah.
but nonetheless, that's 10 mil, bro. AAV. Expensive.
He got his paper,
expensive
dude.
Goalie. He did. I mean, it's not to say he didn't earn it.
Yeah, he was really good on a not so great Columbus team for a long time.
And imagine if he had a better team, dude. That's just what it is. I feel like if he had a better team, Florida could be that, I guess. But
Or
Well, the
or he has a better
know.
team. He doesn't get those reps in. He never becomes as good. You know what I'm saying? You got to get
they have
to be a good goalie. You got to get some shots on you. You know?
Columbus had not a bad system in goaltenders. Florida's looking to kind of start the same thing. They drafted Spencer Knight.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
That's
supposed to
right.
be something.
If his play does go downhill, though, it's going to be a bitch to fucking move that contract
It's going to be
anywhere.
impossible. It's going to be
Yeah.
an impossibility. Honestly.
Yep.
If you buy out, does that stay on the cap hit? Or do
Yeah,
you
I
just-
think you could even look at Luongo. I mean, he's still getting paid by 2 teams as a
Yeah.
retired guy. I mean, he obviously earned a lot of
That's
his
awesome.
money.
for real.
Yeah. So look at Phil Kessel. He's getting paid by Toronto, Pittsburgh, and Arizona, dude.
DP. I mean,
So-
the famous one, DiPietro. still
Yeah.
getting paid by
But-
the Islanders.
I think they're still paying all of that.
I think so too.
So-
yeah, 'cause
so
that was some
just to my point,
backroom
you can-
dealing.
You can trade guys away, and as you do, little bit of buyouts at a time, that can help take some of the money down. But
Yeah,
that's the only option. That's the only way they'd be able to move it.
yeah.
So, I don't know.
Hopefully he works out for him though. I think. He
Yeah,
will.
for sure.
He's still
That's right.
good. Still a good goalie. You know,
Definitely.
I still couldn't
definitely.
score on him
No way. I
on a
could.
bad day. On a bad day. You know.
I could.
You sniping it. Where you
Anything
shooting?
you can
on,
do, I
where
can
you
do better.
shooting on Bobrovsky, Josh?
High blocker.
Ready for that.
Respect. Dude, he has a book on every goalie in the league just in case he ever gets his chance.
I was say, was that not just to be your answer for anybody? High block.
No, that was just like you saw how quickly I said that. Like I was just going for the confident approach. I have no idea what his strong side is.
Because now Bobrovsky's seen this, he's going, wait, do I have a bad high blocker? Now he's overthinking it. He's going to really work on that. Josh's still going to snipe it.
And then I go 5-hole.
And he's
Yeah.
obviously going to see this.
Well, I mean, they
And
all
I'm
watch.
obviously going to get a chance against one-on-one
Yeah.
Bobrovsky. That's obviously in the books.
Well, in the Rudy fever dream we're talking about here, where you get to pulled onto the ice, you got to score the game-winning shootout goal. You know where you're going.
Yeah, dude, e-bug type shit. Dude, if it
It's
can
our
if it happened to
emergency
David Ayers, it
shootout,
can happen to
dude.
anybody, dude.
It's fact. It's
That's
fact.
true.
You
Well,
start
it's not-
driving to Zamboni.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to sit here and try to crush my dreams? Like, anything is
Absolutely
possible.
not, dude.
All right, good.
Dude, I'll hit up the
I'd
ice
cry.
house right now about
I'd
getting
cry
that
right now.
Zamboni job, dude.
You got to start somewhere, dude.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere, man.
Probably got an application. They've denied the past 10.
But
They just don't want me.
it's all about persistence.
Persistence. Yo, speaking of persistence, dude, right? Justin Williams said that, I don't know if we already brought this quote, but he said they're a contender, dude. The
Damn
Hurricanes.
right, dude.
Oh,
Are they,
Is he
We're-
taking the C back? Yes, he is. This is rare times call for rare measures, and he's taking that shit right
dude,
off.
I think this pause is enough time where, like, if they did do that, I think you could be okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they could get it off. I really do. Like,
I
it's fucked
don't
up
think
as
they
it
will,
is.
though.
I don't think they will, but I think they could.
They could
get that
totally get
off.
away with it.
The fans.
Well,
would
it
be
feels like a whole
"Ah!"
different season at this point. So like,
Exactly.
It does.
you know,
It kind of
there's been enough
is.
time in between.
There's been an entire off season pretty much by the time this shit starts.
Dude, even if he does come back next season, I think they just keep the C on Jordan, though.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Just
Yeah.
like
I
just
think
so they
Smash
don't
gets the
create
C.
an unnecessary stir.
Well, because what are
That
they
would be,
going
like,
to
the
do?
only
They're going to
reason.
give it to him, and then he's going to retire, and then they're going to give it back to Jordo.
Exactly. It's all.
Exactly.
It's just weird.
And
Yeah,
then
just let 'em-
eventually it ends up on Shea's chest, you know?
Batten's wearing it.
Right, yeah, Sammy Batten is wearing the C coming out.
yeah, he's gonna have a great showing in this postseason. That's gonna keep him on the team. Yo, so how about he got torched by Svech in practice, dude?
Torch.
bad.
Bro. It was good. It was good.
Don't put him on the new guy. Like,
Well, like let that happen. Don't let that clip get out
yeah,
of the
Well-
new new guy,
I feel like
And
people are
they know
already
he hadn't
wanting
even
us to
played.
sit him. Yeah.
huh? What you say,
I'll
Jake?
say, oh, go.
Oh, so they already know they're not letting Vatanen touch the ice in the actual playoffs, bro. They're like, let this man get torched on all the footage. We'll put all that out on social media. Look how good Svech is. Like, who's that other guy? Fuck that.
And
other
then we'll
guy.
use it. We'll use it to trade with. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
So
It's
with
like,
this,
look how good his knees are.
Yeah.
with the return to play roster, how many people are we actually allowed to dress each night, or are all of them going to be dressed?
I mean, dress the same amount of people. You just have
Yeah.
reserves. You just have more reserves since once everyone's in, like,
More healthy scratches.
yeah, everyone.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Where before you'd only have like 2.
There's like 5 forward lines. Dude, they need to
There's
get
like guys
mad
peeking out from the
ridiculous.
hallway, like, "Yo, you need me? I'm back here. Yo, I'm
When's
ready."
my shift? When's my
Yeah.
That's
It's
funny.
the-
It is interesting. I'm assuming that you guys saw the few guys from the Checkers that we're bringing up.
Yeah.
shift? Lawrence is up. Kiki's up.
Suzuki's up.
Suzuki. And I
McCormick.
really don't. McCormick. I don't think like Suzuki's going to see any time. I think they're
I
just
know.
using this as the opportunity to get him pro acclimated. You know.
Yeah, I would love to see him
Oh,
play.
for sure.
but,
I want to see
uh,
Lawrence play.
Yeah,
Lawrence is kind of a big body. He's fast. He's got a little bit of hands. I want to see him get his chance. Just throw out an all AHL line, dude.
well, and
he-
Jake Bean
I
too.
know.
Do you think we're going to see him at all?
Maybe. I think that'll depend on injuries. I think, if anything, I think he's at the top of the injury, kind of depending on who goes down. I think if you see a guy like Gardner go down, knock on wood, I'm not saying I want that to happen, but then you see a guy like Bean step in. It'll just kind of depend on who goes down.
Because I noticed that Pesci it was on our list, but I saw something that Rod said he's like a month away from playing.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like he's just going to hang out on the list, and like if we're in the finals and he's healthy by then we'll put him in. But
maybe.
I thought it was interesting that we
probably just had enough room, and they're like, well, might as well include him.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Then they say like he's starting his physical therapy on
I think so.
August 1st.
Yeah. If there was one more D guy who was like a sure thing or sure enough of a thing, they might not have kept him on the list,
Yeah.
What about that Forsling? He's not on there, is he?
Is he not?
No, he's
it's just kind of like, what?
Maybe
It's
not sure enough
like
of a
what,
thing.
Because
Yeah,
we're going to have
their bank on Pesci coming back.
Yeah, banking on Pesci coming back. You have a guy like – you're going to have guys like Fleury and TVR and maybe
way too many
Edmondson.
other guys that are still getting scratched but playable.
Yeah, floating at that 7th D spot. And then you got Bean. I guess it's not worth it to him. And there is the cap on number of guys who can come too. So
Right.
But
so John Forsland, is he staying? Is he going?
I think he's going, but it seems
gone.
that didn't they say the door's open?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, so I guess with that being said, do we know how the play-in games are going to work with like coverage? Is there going to be like a local broadcast and then?
Dude, it's going to be nuts. It's probably going to be mostly local, given the fact that there's 3 games. You know what I mean? They might.
So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Checkers, Homeboy, and Trip? Like,
I'm just saying, like they won't be able to allocate a national guy to do like one after the other. So you know what I'm saying?
What a day that would be, though, huh? Imagine being like, there's like, hey, yo, Doc, we're gonna need you from 10 a.m. till roughly 2 a.m.
We got you some halls.
Yeah. here's a lozenge and some lemon water, and good luck, buddy.
A cough drop.
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
So I mean, if Forsland's out, what's the game?
They're gonna have Shea, dude. Shayna.
Shea and Trip do it.
Or
yeah, I mean that's
because isn't the NHL starting their that like second streaming service thing? You know what I'm talking about? They have their starting that.
Talking about?
It was their
just like the draft lottery, dude. They didn't advertise it.
But that's part of what people are saying Forsland's going for. Is they're talking about starting up that second. So basically, they would have just like NHL TV and then like NHL TV too. I don't know, but fucking.
Well, I know the regular NHL TV doesn't. I don't think includes the playoffs.
Is it not showing any games? Is it all going to?
No, because all those are usually nationally televised, and they black those out if they're on national television. Usually, dude, that's the shittiest part about NHL TV is more than half the games are blacked out.
It's pretty fucked up. We bought it. We got it for my dad one year, and it was a nightmare. Couldn't even watch Hurricanes games because we were here.
It's so stupid. Yeah, shouts out Hulu Live though.
Big facts. I guess Forsland's gone, dude. I don't know how they're going to do the playoffs. And I'm pissed about it.
Yeah, it's just not going to be the same.
It's not going to be the same.
But we'll get over it.
Yeah.
I tweeted out the other day, dude, that like if the Patriots can lose Brady, we can lose John Forsland. Like
it's true. This too shall pass.
We'll be fine. It sucks, but we will be just fine. And the sooner we start looking at it that way, the sooner we'll get over it, and the sooner we'll just move on. And then if he comes back, we'll be pleasantly surprised.
But just like with Cam Newton leaving the Panthers, and I'm now a New England Patriots fan, wherever Forsland ends up, that's the team that I will root for. I will cheer for because Forsland's my guy, dude.
I love it, dude. I love it. I am cheering for Cam this year. I am.
I'm cheering for Cam hard. Man.
I'm not a Pats fan, but I am cheering for Cam this year.
Did I watch his Instagram videos?
Because the guy got absolutely dicked here in Carolina.
He did.
Dude. He got
it's the Patriots. I can't like.
They're your division rival. I would never expect that out of you.
They're just a garbage team, regardless.
Dude,
I mean, look, I'm not a Patriots guy. Hate the Patriots. Statistically, you're wrong. Like, they're not garbage. They're
not bad. I'm saying I'm not saying that they're a bad team.
They're the village.
It's just like
fuck
the Patriots.
I've hated on the Patriots for
Fuck the
a long
Patriots, for
time,
sure.
but then, say my boy works for him now. So it's like, I got to follow my boy,
Support, dude.
Cam, where are we going?
I
Maybe
love it,
now,
dude.
hopefully, that the Patriots have their huge national spotlight always on them. People see that Cam's a good guy, not everyone hating on him like they did in Charlotte, bro. I'm done.
For
Hate
sure.
that shit.
So the PA and the NHL, all it took was a pandemic for them to finally fucking figure out how to get along, right?
Real.
Hey, man.
You
'Cause
better just
honestly,
go
I
to
feel
a
like
corner, dude. They'll figure
We'd
it
be
out.
locked out, bro. I feel like we'd really be locked out. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting,
You
but
think this is going to be the one, dude? Deep
No,
state. They weren't letting it happen.
This is thank God for coronavirus, right? Because now they have there's
Well.
a common enemy, and they
Okay.
figured it out.
Okay.
Without
for
it,
sure.
without coronavirus, there's a very good chance that there's a lockout.
Just kept it a little bit more, just a little bit more vague. But yeah, Cody said, if I can meet coronavirus and shake its hand, I would for this.
There's got to be a silver lining, and it's that we got this CBA done.
For sure.
Big
For
facts.
sure. Dylan's like, I'm just here for the masturbation time. That's my biggest perk. But so August 1st, right? Is that when this shit starts?
Yep,
August
August
1st,
1st.
baby.
The Canes and Rangers are the very first game of
That's right,
of the back to playoffs.
dude.
I am so pumped. It's a Saturday. I don't know what time. I don't know if it's gonna be like a noon game or a 2:00. I still haven't figured out what
We should watch it.
time everything is.
It's gonna be early.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll show up at 10 a.m. Fucking way
Ready
too
to
much
go.
beer, dude. Way
Starting
too
to
much
get
beer.
tanked. Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
God, I'm so
Be
excited.
really drunk the next month or so.
Yeah. Dude, there's gonna be. So like that following week, that I think August 3rd is that Monday, and there's just. I'm probably just gonna work make sure that I work from home every day because I've got like a couple monitors and I'm just gonna keep that bitch up the whole time. It's hockey for 12 hours.
It's gonna be
crazy.
so exciting, and it's all playoffs. Did you see that? They're even considering the for record keeping sake the playoffs. So
what are the exhibition?
I think they are
games?
because the regular season's been concluded. That's why.
yeah,
Right.
It's all playoff points.
You guys have seen it. There's some there. I saw from the 28th to the 31st or something. They're just exhibition games. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah. No, that's the thing. They're playing like warm up preseason games.
Really? Do you know is that gonna be televised or anything?
I have no idea, but I read a while back that they were going to do that.
That'll be interesting. I wonder if you play do you play interconference? Do you play someone who you wouldn't normally?
You play someone that's staying in your hotel.
Yeah.
you play knee hockey. They put out the mini sticks, dude. They meet up in one of the conference rooms. That's what they need to put on. Dude. I would love.
We might as well talk
That'd be
about that,
sick.
right? Since we brought it up.
Mini hockey.
With the hotels.
Yeah, mini hockey. See you after this, fuckers. Yeah, locked and loaded, dude.
Ready to go.
Ready.
So you got at the JW Marriott, you got St. Louis, Colorado, Vegas, Dallas, Edmonton, Nashville staying together. Sutton Place Hotel, Canucks, Flames, Jets, Wild, Arizona Blackhawks. And then for Hotel X, the Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning, Washington, Philly, Pittsburgh, just a bunch of people that don't like each other. And then the Royal York, you got the New York Islanders and the New York Rangers, the Canadians, Panthers, Blue Jackets, Leafs, and us.
Yeah, it's
So that was the nicest one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope. I don't know.
That's the Fortnite hotel, dude. That's everyone's on there playing Fortnite and fucking Warzone now, I'm sure.
They basically
dude.
broke it up between the top 4 teams that are in the round robin are in their hotel, plus one or two that are in the qualifying, and then all the other qualifying are in the second hotel for that conference.
I see.
But I just thought it was interesting. So for the East, obviously the Bruins, the Lightning, the Capitals, Penguins are all in the already advanced through the qualifying. They're in that round robin. So the Flyers are the only hotel or the only one in that hotel. So they got put up there with the big boys, right? They've already passed through. So
They're
if
heavy
that's gonna mean
favorites.
anything. Yeah.
Living in higher
won't mean
comfort.
It won't mean shit.
No.
It won't mean shit.
Dude.
Straight up. I was getting kind of frustrated. People were talking about all right, yeah, so now that they're in a hotel together, we need to have some reality show Big Brother type thing going on.
I'm about it.
Nah, fuck that. Because these are all the same people who are like, don't you dare make these players go to these hotels and leave their families. Don't you
Right.
do it, NHL. And now it's all right, well, now that we got them here, I want to see what color their underwear are. It's like
But bigger than that, these are. Let's look at any hockey player interview where like these guys don't exactly bubble with personality
Bro,
on
this is
camera.
that's
It would
the
be
last thing they
most-
want to do.
Dude, it would
Everyone
be the
keeps-
most boring reality show we've ever seen. It was
Everyone
really
brings up
real.
that commercial when they were all from like I think it was the
All-Star commercial.
but yeah, but the year they were here in Carolina was that year.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the All-Star commercial where they're all in the hotel, whatever. Love the commercial. You know they hated filming that. You have any idea how
for
many
sure.
takes that took? That took days of takes.
The editing was probably so much of that. Like
They hated it
They
so
just
much.
CGI'd them all in the same
Dude.
room together.
But yeah, I mean, most of those guys, they're just I'm like, yeah, I'm in my hotel room, just playing a little Xbox.
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling at Tyler Sagan to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
3 a.m, dude. Stop.
So with the league coming back, hotels figured out, hub cities figured out. Now players are deciding who which of them don't want to play. And the list is growing pretty quickly to names that
Yeah.
Hamnick, Mike Green, Carl Alsner, all defensemen.
Yep.
Steve Barichi with the Canucks. I saw another one too, Camphor, like a 6'7" D man with the Bruins.
Yep.
He's opted out. First things first, like these guys can do that. Like regardless of like any
Absolutely.
reasoning, if they don't want to play, they don't want to play. Like it's crazy. Some people bust balls for shit like that.
I wonder if any of them are like any of those people on the list or that will end up opting out are strictly like they just don't want to risk it, or if they have like, hey, I have underlying health issues.
I think that's probably the case for some of them.
Well, I would think the majority of them have underlying health issues.
Well, I know
I'm curious.
Hamnick, his daughter went through something, so I think that's his concern.
Right. And Domi has type 1 diabetes. And he's-
Right, and so he's someone
Right.
who's not sure if they're coming back or not. Either way, it's up to them. I think Camphor was the guy who just didn't want to risk it, and part of that being like if you're like a 7th, 8th guy, it really might not be worth the risk to you. And if
Right.
that's the case for any of them, that's fine. I can definitely see a side of it where, like, say for example, if I was on the team and I wasn't overly comfortable, but I opted in, just from like teammate to teammate, I'd be like, bro, hang out, like stick it out. But if they end up not wanting to, totally get it. But other than that, not a single person should have any beef with it.
Yeah, I mean, this is people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I saw a lot of people online calling it weak, and shit like that, just like really dumb shit.
Clowns. Bunch
For
of
real.
fucking clowns, dude.
Pussies.
Indeed. Yo, how about Stamkos is hurt?
Again, man.
Poor
I feel
guy.
so bad for
Poor
him.
guy.
I feel so bad for him. Just dude,
Tampa can't catch a break.
for
No.
real, but man, those situations where like the body gives up before the mind does, dude, that like where there's nothing you can do about it, that shit just sucks so much, you know?
Yeah.
Because was he injured for the sweeping
Yes.
last year? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I just said yes. I feel like he was. No,
He was injured a
Your
lot.
confidence,
Quiet.
dude, is just too. Your confidence
Through
is
the
fucking
roof
up
right now.
everything.
bro, I've been murking these Warzone games, so I'm feeling really good about myself right
He's
now.
doing
dude.
good in the game. He's doing good in life.
They're 1-1 right now,
Yeah.
dude.
I love it.
I feel like he got hurt before the playoffs and came back in time, or got hurt during them or something. Because I feel like he was there, and that was part of the reason why
They
people were
only
like,
played
"What's
4 games. so-
what's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah. But the reason I say yes though is because he's always hurt. When Tampa needs him the most, he's out, and they still play great. But damn, dude, you need Stammer, dude. You need him. Former 60-goal scorer. What the fuck?
The captain, man. The
You
fucking
need him in your
captain.
lineup.
Yeah.
It's rough. So I don't know, maybe they'll get swept again. I hope they don't.
Do you know what the injury is? Do you know like any
Lower body.
Lower-
That's all it's
lower
being-
body.
Damn.
Released.
I mean,
Lower body
hopefully he's able to play at some
Mhm.
point.
Well,
I mean,
they
there's
got
enough time,
Washington
right?
Game 1.
Ooh.
There's plenty of time.
I mean, there's time, because these are longer playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
Despite the many games.
You said they play the Capitals first round, Cody? Is
Yep.
that what you said? Ooh, that's tough.
Well, it's in that
It's gonna
round
be tough. It's
robin,
gonna be
right?
tough,
So
dude.
they play.
Oh,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
But still.
So
I did see something that the coach Todd Redden over there is talking about how Hopi's job's his to lose right now as far as Samsonov, dude, because that guy's lighting it up, man. They're so good at keeping 2 good goalies,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
that makes me happy. as a Caps fan. Just
Mhm.
knowing they got someone in the back that can fucking keep it going when Holtby starts to fade away, even though they just re-signed him.
Kind of the same boat
Or is he
as
No, he's
Lund-
up.
He's up, yeah.
Yeah, he's up. Man, signed him.
Same boat as Lundqvist too. You know,
Mm.
New York's got like 3 good goalies up there.
It's true.
I think that's going to be obviously the hardest part about this first series is their goaltending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these goalies aren't getting looks, right? They have to jump back into a playoff atmosphere, not stopping pucks. Definitely hard to warm up to that.
And I think we had said that too, that whichever team has a goalie get hot in this series is going to be the one that probably takes it.
And the playoffs can feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what Vegas did with Fleury. The year they pretty much stomped to the cup.
Yeah, look what Cam
Fleury's a
did for the
huge part of that.
Hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and Bennington last year.
Yeah, Bennington last year.
These goddamn goalies, defense and goalies, bro.
Well, we
That's
got
what
the
you
defense. We at least have the defense.
That's true.
We have more than enough of the defense.
I think we could literally we could play like 2 different teams with our current D-men, like 2 different NHL teams we could field.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much. It feels
Just on
like
the
that.
numbers, we have the numbers. I mean, we have enough D guys in our system that would play. They would at least be a 7 guy. Some of them, at a minimum.
It's wild.
At a minimum.
At a minimum.
At a minimum. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Is that it though?
I think that's it. It really fell apart there at the end. But I think you covered it all.
Crab-Bake, right? Clam-Bake.
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 Come
I
on,
already
bro.
forgot,
Clam-
dude.
Come on,
Bake.
bro.
Crab-Bake is like the same game except the holes are bigger and you got to throw your friends.
You got to throw a crab in them. A live
Well,
crab.
dude, when you were talking about digging in and it was called like digging in the sand and it was called clam, I was like, dude, I think are they like you got to find it as a scavenger hunt? Like,
Yeah, it's
are
called
you
Clam-Bake.
looking for clams?
Yeah, it's how we feed ourselves.
It's a game of survival, really.
Yeah.
Tell the kids it's a game just so that way they don't complain.
Yeah.
But we'll die without it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
This is very serious.
Yo, Jacob, man.
What's up, man?
Where can they get us if they want to get serious?
If they want to get serious and start playing real fun games on the beach, dude, you can hit us up at Talkin Sauce Pod. No underscore. Respect the underscore. I fucked that
Understore?
up. You know what I'm saying.
I don't respect that.
The new Talkin Sauce understore.
We sell black market goods.
But Cancellation
Organs.
Cup, check that out. You can get me, J Cobb, JAY underscore
Potions.
COBBB. Josh, where they get you at?
Teebs, DABZZ.
Cody, where they get you at?
At the Clam-Bake King, to CD underscore 2187.
Dylan, where they get you at?
How you going to say the king never even played?
That's all I do, dude. It's just up here. I already know.
It's all meant, dude. 90% of the game is half mental. Dylan, where they get you at?
Find me on Reddit. That's you, T-Bags, your mom, 69 420 lowercase x, capital X. Figure it out.